Yoga is not a substitute for medical attention or treatment. Don't perform any postures to the extent of pain or strain. Always listen to your body and meet yourself with kindness and compassion. Hi everyone, welcome to Yoga with Sinak. Today I am providing you with a short sequence that you can do either in the morning if you feel that you're lacking some energy, but it's just as great to do as a midday break if you have this slow after your lunch, and it won't take long, but it's promising to give you a lot of new energy, and it's lots of stretching and a little bit of cardio, so a good mix to get all the juices in your body flowing. And when you're ready, we'll begin at the top of our mat. Standing hip width at the top of your mat. Keep a slight bend in your knees, relax your shoulders, your fingers. Maybe give your hands a little shake just to relax entirely. And then whenever you feel safe enough to close your eyes, go ahead and close your lids down. If you're also practicing outside, just notice maybe the breeze or the sunlight on your skin, the warmth, maybe some coolness. See if you can spread your toes wide so that you have a nice grounding stance. And let's take 3 breaths together. With your next inhale, raise your arms up overhead. You can keep your eyes closed or open them if you like. And exhale, draw your hands together at the front of your chest. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. And exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Open your eyes and exhale, hinge from your hips, bend from your knees, come down into a forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale here, lengthen the spine, keep your knees nice and bent. Exhale to round, fold. Inhale again, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Plant your hands down, step your right leg long back. Find a nice lunge position. Stack your left knee over your left ankle. Come up onto fingertips or blocks if you have. And then really stack your right ankle and toes on top of each other. So lots of engagement and activity in the foundation of your legs. Lengthen your spine, relax your jaw, your neck. Give it another big inhale here. And then pull your left hip gently back. Balance on your right fingertips as you inhale into your first twist. Lift your left arm up into the sky. And then give it a little rotation into the left wrist. Maybe open and close your hands. Keep pulling that left hip back and keep pushing your right foot into the ground. Lengthening into the spine. One last breath in here. Maybe you want to stay here, or you want to tuck your left hand around your left hip. Opening a bit more into that left shoulder. One more breath in. Beautiful. And then release back to center. Lift your arm up if it was in a bind. Place your left elbow onto your left knee. Spin your right toes down and inhale into your side angle Parshva Konasana. Still keeping that left heel and knee stacked. Big breath in here. Big breath out. Rotate into that right wrist now. Careful here not to dump too much weight into that left elbow. Maybe same as on the other side, you want to go ahead and tuck that right hand around into the inside of your left inner thigh. Big inhale. Big opening for the right shoulder. Take one more breath in here. And release, bring your right arm back up if it was in the bind. And we're going to transition into high lunge crescent pose. Circle your right arm back and around. Spin onto the back toes as you inhale. Lift up into your high lunge crescent pose. Beautiful. Keep your foundation, your legs working hard, pressing away from each other. Shoulders are relaxed, fingers are active and relaxed as well. And then interlace your hands behind your head for a little back bend and heart opening pose here. Lift your gaze, press your back of the head against your hands. Give it one more big breath in here. And exhale. Release your hands back into your high lunge. And then plant your hands down. Find your vinyasa. Step your left leg back. Knees, chest, chin to the ground, or chaturanga. Inhale into your back bend cobra or upward dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in here. Big breath out. Focus on pressing your palms evenly into the ground. Keep your neck relaxed. Gaze between the toes. Knees can be bent. Working on lengthening the spine. Take one more breath in here. And then lift up onto your toes. Right leg sweeps back and up. Give it a little movement into that right ankle. Crunch your toes, point and flex. And then shifting into your high plank, draw your right knee to your right elbow. Exhale, push it back, three-legged dog. Inhale, crossing over with the right knee to the left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Now pull your knee in towards the center. Hold it here. And now tap your knee down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here, hover, pull your heel in towards the buttocks. 3, 2, 1. Step your right foot to the outside of your right hand, spin your toes out, and then step up with your left foot into your yogi squat malasana. Drop the hips, lengthen the crown of the head and the spine. Press your elbows against the insides of your knees. Remember here, it's not important to drop the hips low, so you might be here. Important is your spine is nice and long, and you're creating a little bit of oppositional force between your elbows and your knees. Take one more breath in here. And then plant your hands down, lift your hips, turn your toes to face forward, and just hug onto your opposite elbows for a little bit of a ragdoll sway here. Bend in the knees, neck relaxed, crown of the head pointing down towards the ground. Nice decompression for the lower back. Big breath in here. Exhale out. And then plant your hands down. Heel toe your feet back to a hip width distance. Halfway lift flat back with an inhale. Exhale, round and fold. Inhale, bend your knees, sweep your arms up, come all the way up into mountains, standing. And exhale, hands to the heart. Awesome. Let's repeat that sequence on the other side. Slight bend in the knees, shoulders relax, face soft. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, dive into your forward fold, hinging from your hips with a nice straight back. Halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Plant your hands down this time, step your left leg long back. Find your lunge on this side, always putting the feet away from each other. Right hip gently pulls back, right knee and heel stacks, lengthen the spine. Left heel is lifted, left front side of the leg is powerfully engaged. Take one inhale here to lengthen the spine, neck is relaxed, gaze down. And then balance on your left fingertips. Inhale, reach your right arm up for your twist on this side. Eventually you want to circle into that right wrist. Maybe open and close the fingers here. You can stay here, keep pulling that left hip back, keep lifting the left heel up. Pull the right hip back. And then maybe stay here or choose to find a little bit more opening into the front of that right shoulder by just dropping your hand towards the left hip. Keep your legs strong. Take another breath in here. And then inhale, release the bind, arm goes up towards the sky. And as we exhale, we're going to plant that right elbow onto the right knee, spinning the left heel down. Inhale into your side angle pose, Parshva Konasana. Big breath in here. Pressing the outer edge of that left foot firmly into the ground. Either stay here or also find a bind, taking that left hand around the back, hugging your hands, your left fingers to the inside of that right thigh. Keep strong in your legs and your core and avoid dumping too much weight into that right elbow. Spin your left shoulder back. Take one more breath here. And slowly release if you're in the bind. From here, transitioning into our high lunge crescent pose. Circle the left arm back, spin onto the back toes, and turn your hips to face the direction of your right knee. Big breath in, big breath out. Strong foundation here. Left heel stacks over your toes, shoulders relaxed, fingers nice and spread. Activate your arms, interlace your hands. Press your back of the head into your fingers, your hands, and find your heart opening pose here. Heart openers usually provide us with lots of energy, so let's take one more big breath here. Squeeze the shoulder blades, pull the elbows back, and then release. Find your high lunge again. One more inhale, and exhale. Let's vinyasa. Hands down, step your right leg back. Chaturanga, or any other way how you would like to find into your downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. Downward facing dog. Big breath in here. Big breath out. Pressing fully into your hands, shoulders pulling away from the ears. Finding that length along the posterior chain of muscles on your backside of the body. Let's take one more breath here. Exhale out. Inhale, lift your heels, left leg rises back and up, three-legged dog. Now as we transition into our high plank, pull your left knee towards your left triceps. Three-legged dog to exhale. Left knee crosses to the right elbow, shift forward. Three-legged dog, exhale. Knee comes in towards the center. Hold and hover. Tap the knee down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the knee. Pull the heel in. And then step your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Bring the right foot forward as well. Find your Yogi Squat Malasana here one more time. Big breath in. Big breath out. Planting your fingertips down, we're going to step back into our plank position. Holding your plank, breathe. And then we're going to transition into our dolphin pose. So plant your elbows where you are now having your palms. Come onto your forearms. You can keep your forearms parallel or interlace the fingers, you choose. And then from here, push your hips back. Walk your feet towards the top of the mat. And keep pressing firmly into your forearms. And keep pushing the hips up. If you need to bend your knees, because your hamstrings are tight, that's a good idea. And breathe in and out of the nose. 5 more breaths. See if you can keep your facial muscles relaxed. Keep pressing into your forearms. 3, 2, 1. Keep on your forearms and walk your feet back into forearm plank once again. And let's rest here for 5, 4. Keep pressing the elbows down, round into the shoulder blades. One more breath in here. And release your hands if they're interlaced. Keep your left hand where it is. Roll and spin onto the outside of that left foot. Stack your right foot on top. And inhale for a side plank. Big opening here. Keep pressing into that left elbow. One more breath in here. And transitioning straight to the other side. Bring your right forearm down. Rolling over, stacking your feet. Side plank to the right. Left arm reaches up. Take one more exhale here. One more inhale in. And exhale, forearm plank. Let's take one last breath in. And exhale, Sphinx pose. Drop your front side of the body down. Untuck your toes. Lift your heart, your chest. Big breath in. Big breath out. Awesome. And then from here, push back into a wide-legged child's pose. So lifting up onto your hands. Big toes connect. Hips go back to the heels. And relax your forehead down to the ground. Stack your hands or use a block if the forehead doesn't quite reach the mat. Let's take 5 breaths here. Feel your belly expand in between your legs as you inhale. Feel the skin on the back side of your body expand as you inhale. And try to soften into your fingers, your toes, your jaw as you exhale. Two more breaths here. Enjoy those 2 inhales. Maybe open mouth exhales. Last one here together. And exhale. Slowly rise back up into a comfortable seated position. Maybe cross-legged. Once you found your seat, sit up with a nice tall spine, stacking head over heart, over pelvis. Shoulders are relaxed. Close your eyes. And just notice how you feel after a few minutes of moving on your mat, connecting to the breath, connecting to your body, and just being present in the here and now. If you have time at hand, I suggest that you stay for a few more minutes, just letting the magic of yoga trickle down into every cell into your body. If you would like to end the session here, bring your hands together at your heart. Gently bow your chin to your chest. Thank you so much for joining me for this short energizing sequence. When you're ready, blink your eyes open. Thank you so much for tuning in again today and joining me for this sequence, which I am recording in Austria, in the mountains near St. Johan in Tyrol. I hope you enjoy the scenery and you feel more energized having completed this video. Namaste.